Hey everybody, thanks for visiting my channel again. In this video, in this episode, we're going to make one object rotate around another in an orbit. So to do that, create a new scene. Save it as scene 4. And then this time let's make two things. Let's make a sphere and a cube. Let's make the cube the sun and the sphere the earth. And let's move the sphere, the earth, out a little bit to 3. Oops. And now on the sun, let's make it random orbit. Let's make a new script called random orbit. That noise is my cat jumping at something in the window. Okay, random orbit. We're going to need the transform, so private transform t, and t equals get component transform. And then, in this case, not in the start, but in the update, we're going to rotate it at a certain speed. So public vector 3 speed. And let's go look at how that looks in the inspector. Okay, we're going to go at this speed on the x-axis, this speed on the y-axis, and this speed on the z-axis. And when I say on, I mean around. So if we're rotating around the y-axis, which is this green axis, you can see it sticks up like that. Then we want to rotate like that, in that direction. And so, in fact, if we were to rotate it like this, then the y-axis is sticking that way. And then to rotate around the y-axis, we would rotate in this direction. So I'm just going to rotate on the y-axis no matter how it's rotated. And I'm going to say 100. That's an arbitrary-ish number, but I know it should work pretty well. So let's go back to the script, and let's go to update. And we need to say what we want to do is t.rotate, but we need to give it the angle. So if we just said speed, would that work? It might. Let's find out. Sure does. But let's see, if we say speed times time dot delta time, then it makes it frame independent. So it'll go slower than this 100 did a minute ago, but now we don't have to worry about how fast the program's running for it to go exactly that speed in the game. And now, one last step for this experiment. If we make the Earth as a child of the sun, then as the sun rotates, the Earth is going to rotate too. There we go. And we've got an orbit. Now that's actually all I wanted to show you for this video. And this is episode 4 of what is looking to be a 5-part series. And so, as you know, actually, I was about to summarize things, but I'll summarize them in the next video. And then we'll look at what we can do with all these different parts we put together. So I'll see you in that video in just a minute. Take care.